Chapter 1. The Morning Smell of Coffee. In the tall glass headquarters of Nordell and Company, where the air conditioners hummed so evenly they blended with the white noise of thoughts, mornings always began the same. The clatter of laptop keys like trapped butterflies, and the lingering aroma of freshly ground coffee drifting through the hallways. For Alina, a marketing specialist with 3 years under her belt, that smell was what kept her afloat. She arrived earlier than everyone. Not out of ambition, but to enjoy a few minutes of calm before the chaos. The chaos named eternal deadlines and the perpetually dissatisfied CEO. But this morning, something was different. Someone unfamiliar stood by the coffee machine. Tall, dressed in a navy blazer, the top button of his shirt undone in a careless yet stylish way. He studied the coffee menu as if it were a technical manual written in an ancient language. "Been standing here long, fighting with the machine?" Alina asked, trying to break the awkward silence. The stranger smiled, not a formal office smile, but a warm, real one. "Honestly, I'm afraid I'll break it," he said. "The cappuccino system looks like something designed to defeat me. You seem like a professional?" "In coffee, yes. In marketing, sometimes. In life, absolutely not," she replied. "Roman, new project manager," he said, offering his hand. "Alina, been working here longer than I've lived in my own apartment." Their hands met, short but meaningful. Something in that handshake felt too much for a morning introduction. Chapter 2. When Work Starts Smelling Like Danger. The new week started with a meeting in the main conference room. The walls were so transparent they seemed to expose rather than separate people. The CEO announced, "We're launching a new advertising campaign. Everything must be perfect. Alina, Roman, you're in charge. You'll work together." Alina's heart tightened. Working closely with a new person always carried risk. But something told her the risk here would be more than just professional. Over the next few days, they worked nearly non-stop, discussing concepts, arguing about colors, convincing each other their version was better. Their conversations crackled with energy. "You can't rely solely on emotion," Roman argued, pointing at mock-ups. "And you can't throw emotion out of marketing. We work with people, not robots," she shot back. "So let's find middle ground?" "Only if the middle ground is closer to my side. You're stubborn. You're overconfident." And then came the silence. Thick, charged, dangerous. They looked at each other longer than they should. Too aware. The air between them carried not just tension, but an electric spark. Chapter 3. The Night When Words Stop Being Words. One evening they stayed late. The halls were dark and empty, only their conference room glowed with warm light. "I'm starving," Alina sighed. "There's stale cookies in the kitchen. Not good, but you won't die," Roman said. They sat side by side, sketching a new concept, and at some point their proximity stopped being professional. Roman watched her, long, thoughtful. "You're incredible," he said quietly. She froze. "I mean, in terms of creative thinking," he added, too slowly. "Don't say things like that," she whispered. "Why?" "Because it's dangerous." She lifted her eyes. Their gazes locked, as if they had already crossed a line. Roman touched her hand, only with his fingertips, but it was enough to make the world disappear. Chapter 4. When Feelings Become Enemies. Their workplace romance grew quietly, cautiously. Brief glances during meetings, accidental touches, late-night messages. "Are you awake?" "Not really, you?" "Thinking about you." But every office fairy tale has a price. One day the CEO called Alina in. "You're hiding something. You and Roman work too smoothly." Alina swallowed. "We're just a team. Be careful. Personal relationships can ruin a project. I don't need weak links." Weak links. The words cut deep. That evening she asked Roman to meet on the rooftop. "We can't continue like this," she said. "Why not?" "Because it'll hurt us. Your reputation, my job, our project." Roman fell silent. The wind tousled his hair. "What if it's worth the risk?" he asked softly. Alina shut her eyes. "I'm afraid it's not." Their relationship hovered between floors, neither together nor apart. Chapter 5. The Climax, When the Heart Chooses for You. When presentation day arrived, tension filled the office like tightened string. Alina felt more nervous than ever, as if more than her career depended on the outcome. Roman approached her. "We did everything we could. Together. Whatever happens, I'm with you." His words hit her deeper than he knew. The presentation was a triumph. Investors impressed, the CEO amazed, the team inspired. And only after it was over did she realize what she needed to say.
She caught up to Roman near the exit.
"I don't want to run anymore," she said. "I don't want to hide. I don't want to pretend this is nothing." He turned to her. "Alina." He cupped her face, gently, carefully. "I've been waiting for this." And they kissed. After all the fear, tension, forbidden moments, they finally allowed themselves yes. Chapter 6. A touching ending, a new beginning. Months passed. Their campaign became the company's biggest success of the year. No one questioned their partnership anymore. The CEO even joked, "Whatever is going on between you two, if it helps sales, keep it up." Alina laughed. Roman winked. They no longer hid. One evening, on their way home, Roman stopped by the cafe they often visited after late shifts. "Remember when you said you're not a professional in life?" "I remember," she smiled. "I disagree. You let me in. That makes you extraordinary." He took her hand, simply, confidently, and Alina realized that every risk, every fear had led to this warmth. Their love was born among deadlines, coffee, and arguments, and that made it real. Epilogue. When life becomes a shared project. Autumn arrived quietly. Leaves scattered across the company courtyard, the office windows still held the echo of their first arguments, first touches, first sparks. One morning, HR called Alina in. "You and Roman work well together." Alina tensed. "We're not breaking any rules." "Good, because we want to assign you a major new project, but only if you're ready to continue working as a team." Before Alina could respond, Roman stepped in, without knocking. "If you want results, you get us together," he said. The HR manager smiled. When they stepped into the hall, Alina nudged him. "Warn me next time." "Would you have let me sound that heroic?" He winked. That evening, at their favorite cafe, he finally said it. "Move in with me." Alina froze. "Are you serious?" "Completely. I want our days, all of them, to start and end together." Her smile trembled. "Okay, Roman. Together." He kissed her, slowly, confidently, wholly.